Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
May 27, 1112 America, New York, Neoliberalism and Design. I try to stay away from books which take neoliberalism as their target. Yet I made an exception for non-design. Architecture, Liberalism and AMP. The Market by Anthony Fontenot, and I suggest you make it too.
Daily FX Market News.
May 27, 11 o'clock America, New York. Top trade opportunities in Q2 of 2022. Daily FX analysts give their expert predictions and their 2022 Q2 forecasts to help you with your trading strategy and analysis, minimizing risk and maximizing returns. Predictions are analysts' oath.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 27, 11 o'clock America, New York. How to weather this stock market storm. For some Main Street investors, this year's decline doesn't feel like a calamity. It feels like an opportunity.
New York Times Business.
May 27, 10:05 America, New York. Gas prices hit new highs as summer driving season starts. A gallon has jumped by about 50 cents over the last month as Russia's war in Ukraine has continued to unsettle the global energy market. Drivers fueled up at a gas station in Sloatsburg, NY, on Thursday. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 27, 10 o'clock America, New York. The activist investor behind SeaWorld Sea Change. The once beleaguered theme park company's largest shareholder and chairman, Scott Ross, has turned things around, sometimes using a blunt approach.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 27, 9:49 America, New York. Big Oil has a new unknown, taxes. The new UK Energy Profits Levy shows how easily policy can be usurped by politics, bringing more unpredictability to the energy transition.
New York Times Business.
May 27, 9:48 America, New York. Inflation moderated in April but was still close to its highest level in 40 years. An index closely followed by economists and investors climbed 6.3% last month from a year ago.
New York Times Business.
May 27, 9:33 America, New York. As inflation took a bite, personal income stayed strong in April. A government measure of disposable income rose 0.3% last month, but was flat when rising prices are taken into account. Consumer spending continues to rise, although inflation is holding back income growth.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 27, 9:27 America, New York. Inflation eased slightly in April, according to Fed's preferred measure. Consumer prices rose 6.3% in April from a year earlier, down from 6.6% in March, as measured by the Commerce Department's Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, but remained near a four-decade high.
Global economy. May 27, 9:22 America, New York. Boris Johnson buys himself time with cost of living package. Looming by-elections could mean relief for UK Prime Minister as short-lived.
Daily FX Market News.
May 27, 9 o'clock America, New York. Nasdaq 100 futures extend gains as Fed's favorite inflation gauge cools to 4.9%. April U.S. core PCE cools in annual terms, easing to 4.9% from 5.2% in March, indicating that the worst of inflation may be over. Nasdaq 100 futures extend pre-market gains.
Global economy. May 27, 8:59 America, New York. U.S. stock futures rise after upbeat report on consumer spending. Wall Street equities on track to snap a 7-week losing streak.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. May 27, 8:36 America, New York. Household spending rose in April. A closely watched U.S. inflation reading eased in April for the first time this year while consumers boosted spending by 0.9%.
Daily FX Market News.
May 27, 8:30 America, New York. How to use Twitter for traders. How can traders use Twitter as an efficient trading tool?
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 27, 8:04 America, New York. Japan's small banks might finally show investors the money. Investors have never been in much love with Japan's small banks. The prospect of a gradual move to clean up their balance sheets may change that.
Global economy.
May 27, 7:06 America, New York. Vanessa Nakate. Africa needs climate grants, not loans. Plus, Carl Icahn suffers defeat in his McDonald's pig battle. BBC News Business. May 27. 4:59 America New York. Rishi Sunak hints at more help with rising cost of living. The Chancellor promises to respond to the situation on the ground as households face soaring bills.
BBC News Business.
May 27. 4:59 America New York. Rishi Sunak hints at more help with rising cost of living. The Chancellor promises to respond to the situation on the ground as households face soaring bills.
Marginal Revolution.
May 27. 4:19 America New York. NAIMBY goes beyond just belling the cat. In April, Akureyri, the largest municipality in the country's north, with a population of 19,000 people and some 2,000 to 3,000 cats, decided to ban their feline residents from night roaming outside.